And we again have our officials from the Alban Lions, and in this game,
Welcome to day one of the St. John's College Easter Rugby Festival. What a day in store. Of course, this festival started in 1995. It is the second oldest after the Saints Festival. And first up today, we have the New South Wales Combined High Schools team against St. Albans from Pretoria. Manny, thanks for joining me.
Thanks for having me, Brendan. It's very exciting to be here. As we said, day one of the Easter Rugby Festival. A lot of rugby packed up to such a short space of time, and I can be honest, from my side, very excited and happy to be here. As mentioned, we have the New South Wales Combined High Schools made up of the New South Wales province, which as far as my understanding is about half the size of South Africa. Guys are thrown together in the last 9 months, heading down for a bit of rugby in the Southern Africa.
Yes, I did have a quick chat to the guys, and it is made up of exclusively public school boys, so like our government schools here in South Africa, which generally make up the bulk of our provincial teams. And yeah, they travel around the world every year. Interestingly enough, their two coaches are former players in the same combined high school team, and one of the guys did actually tour South Africa in 1995 with the same team. But if we take you through the New South Wales team quickly as we wait for them to arrive, starting at loosehead prop, David Aguirre, Dakota Pritchard plays Waratah's schools, Dylan Saunders was in the Australian school second team, Zane Misios, also a Waratah's schools player, Boston Karapa, Waratah's sevens, Eden McQueen, also another Waratah Schools representative, and then Alex Swan, Ungalatu, Jaden Duff, Jack Vincent, their fly-off, another Waratah Sevens and Schools player. The wingers, Heath Hall-Muir and Isaiah Ape-Esera, another Waratah Schools player. The centres, Toby Denya and Michael Farah, and the fullback, Bodhi Chandu, interestingly enough, is only 15 years old, so we'll see how he goes against some of the big boys from St. Albans. Take us through the St. Albans team.
So there's an Albans team coming through at loosehead prop. It's Bonang Mpaki, Josh Kidwell at the hooker, Sibewu Fapaza, Reese Fulford, Justin Hugo at lock. Flankers are Tino Kuwana, Christopher Fox, Kian Turner. The halfbacks coming in here will be Rory Brees and Jared Dix. Sitting on the wings, Musa Mpumluana, as well as Chulupita. In the centres, Tim Fredericks, and in Kasani Flepu, who's the SA under 16 squad. And coming in at fullback will be Somila Sigenwi. And interesting enough there, I mean, I see there's a few omissions in the St. Albans team. Obviously, it's 3 days of rugby. You want to save your squad, but you know, in a New South Wales combined school, do you think it's the best call to make?
Well, exactly, and they are basically a provincial team. So I can, as you mentioned, some of their players that have played provincially are on the bench, and exactly that. I think they just don't know what they're coming up against, with nobody really having too much information about how strong this New South Wales team is. But I think it's safe to say when you take the whole of New South Wales and put 15 players together, they're going to be pretty strong. So let's see if that works out. You might see them coming on for the second half, or at least early in the second half.
Yeah, as you said, you could see how the game goes. But yeah, it's tough to play against a team where you know nothing about. But interestingly enough, on the New South Wales side, some of the guys have to travel up to 5, 6, 7 hours, every just for weekend practices because they're so spread apart. And it'll be interesting to see how these boys can get thrown together now and play. What kind of rugby are we expecting from an Australian team that I would assume primarily plays rugby league?
Well, exactly. Generally, if you look at the way the Waratahs senior team plays, they generally throw the ball around. So it will be interesting. They are lining up on the halfway line here. So they might be doing something interesting before the match gets going. And St. Albans have done with their huddle. And it'll be really interesting to see the different styles of a South African and an Australian team. We don't get to see foreign teams playing these festivals much, so I hope we can describe a few, at least 6 or 7 tries in this game.
Man, I actually have no doubt. I feel like these Australian boys are going to throw it around. Watch them in a bit of warm-up. You know, they have the skills to do it. And not to speak too much about the new Australian team. We don't want to get carried away by them. But as we get ready for the kickoff here, go playing from right to left on your screens will be the New South Wales Combined High School, and from left to right will be St. Albans College from Pretoria.
So there wasn't too much fanfare there before kickoff.
A little disappointing.
Yeah, exactly. Here you go. Fly off Jack Vincent kicking off. The ball goes forward from St. Albans.
Tino Kawana not able to gather. Advantage to New South Wales.
Comes back their way. The lock, showing that he can hit the line and throw a dummy on the 22-meter line. And we've got the forwards rumbling over the 22-meter line again. A really good pass by the scrum off there. Oh, and there's space on the outside. The ball goes loose. And St. Albans.
St. Albans coming up on the counter with number 11, Musa Mpulwana. Gathering it up. Oh, it's a little tip tackle there. Wonder what the ref will say about that. Nothing so far. St. Albans with the exits, not finding touch.
New South Wales running from the back. He gets to the first tackle. Takes a couple of guys down with him. If they get this ball out, there could be some space on the right-hand side, but he goes left. There's Bodie Chan, the 15-year-old.
Therefore, New South Wales not able to get clean ball out of this track. Stolen. Illegally so. Coming in from the side. I wonder what they'll do here. New South Wales looking like they've got the skills to send it wide. What do you reckon here? Take the points, go for the line? What is it,
Turin? Go for line. I think they haven't come to Africa all this way to kick at poles.
And I think I agree with them 100%. You know, let's play some rugby. Duff taking the kick. Managing to find touch there.
So it looks like Jaden Duff, the scrum off, will be the kicker for the Australian schoolboys.
Yeah, I mean, when you got a side made of provincial players, I'm sure you're going to have more than one kicker. And yeah, here we see it between Duff and Jack Vincent. Duff taking the lead today.
He certainly has a bullet pass. Dakota Pritchard finds his man easily. Vincent, we've got 21 there playing it inside centre.
21 Caleb Barker according to our schedule.
Over the 22-meter line. Ball comes back nice and quickly. Vincent attacks the line. Short ball to Pritchard.
Just throwing it away at the end. It was a very good line. Breaking through. St. Albans on the counter.
Josh Kidwell, the hooker, taking it up. But short of men on the outside there.
St. Albans in a bit of 6 or 7 is looking a bit disorganized. Not sure if they're willing to run it out or just to exit. Trying to find themselves. Running in a single man at the moment, but there they go down, regather the ball. Sending it wide, not really much of a plan. Number 3, Sabua Fapaza taking it up there. Brees giving it to Race Fulford. Taking it up. St. Albans struggling to get out of their own 22 here, and a penalty goes against them. Do you think this is the right call from St. Albans so early?
Absolutely not. I think at the start of a game like this, settle things down, kick the ball out of danger. In most cases, you're not going to be able to run 100 meters. So get it down there, force the mistake, and work your way from the halfway line at least.
And not even that. Once again, as we said, playing against a team, we don't know where their strengths are. You got to take it slow, suss them out, see where their weaknesses are. It's a big ask, as you said, running it from your 22. But here we go, New South Wales again with the ball. Seem to be very positive on attack, if I can say that.
So as we said, it looks like we've got 21 Caleb Barker inside with the 12 at 13, and he takes it. The inside centre, Toby Denya. They go short side. Almost a few too many men there getting in each other's way. Goes blind side again. Good game so far from the scrum half. Lays it off. A metre short. New South Wales. Pick and go. Has he scored on that side?
Ref having look held up, very unfortunate. But once again, positive play by the men from Australia. And just for those tuning in, which is a penalty against. I'm not sure what happened there.
No advantage. Quick take. 8-man Ungalatu. Definitely here to play the Australian schoolboys.
Duff going it back, giving it to his big lock. Saying Macios. Bodie Chand gives us number 19, Ruben Thomas. Penalty goes against their way. It's unfortunate. I feel a lot of silly errors from both sides today, very early.
Looks like there was a knock on there and then offside ahead of the knock on. So they've given that ball away. St Albans surviving that onslaught.
And for those of you just tuning in, whether you're from Australia or South Africa, we'd just like to welcome you to the Standard Bank St John's Rugby Easter Festival. Beautiful day out here as we have the North South Wales combined schools up against St Albans. 0-0, no team really stamping their dominance, but New South Wales definitely dominating the territory so far. Josh Kidwell lines up for the lineouts. Great take, cool and composed there. St Albans looking to do the running now. Brees. St Albans giving it lots of space. It's very unfortunate here from the guys. Finally had a bit of momentum, a bit of ball, and unfortunately just spilling it.
There again, offside from the knock on. Reese Fulford sticking his ball into the boot after it was knocked on. He should have left that ball and backed away from it.
Do you think maybe just a bit of over-eagerness from the guys?
Absolutely. He obviously just wants to play the ball and
just get on with it.
If you're playing at this level, you should know you're offside if you're ahead of a teammate that knocked the ball on. Jaden Duff, good kick. Deep into St Albans territory. They've had the advantage so far, but just haven't been able to finish off.
Definitely. I think they've been very unlucky with that, as they have had all the territory, all the ball.
To Pritchard, Duff, to Vincent, to Barker. Chand coming in from fullback. Gets caught. Man and ball just over the 22-meter line. It comes back. Duff. The scrum half having to secure the ball. So Barker picks up and goes. It's like a really sturdy inside centre.
You can see New South Wales lined up lots of numbers. Everyone in line, making space wide, giving it to their wingers. Hall Muir getting tackled out in the touch, but what good play there by the Australians. I feel like they just have too much time to set up, and I'm not sure if this is a rugby league coming through, but everyone just seems to know what they're doing on attack.
Yeah, there they had the overlap, but the skip pass kind of gave the overlap away. And
yeah,
Hall Muir was caught with not enough space there on the left-hand side. Kind of reminds me of Peter Rousseau, a tall, lanky left winger.
Oh, St Albans. Unfortunately, Rory Brees just knocking on the 5, putting his team under massive pressure now, especially with the team that's looking to attack and looking to attack so well. And as we come into this first scrum of the day, actually, Dakota Pritchard, he played Australian schools last year. The number 3 is actually a NRL player, but apparently, speaking to the parents stuff, he just fits naturally into the union game, and he just likes the physical contact behind it. So it'd be nice to see the forward pack test themselves against each other now.
I think league players will say league is very physical, but I think the one difference is that you can probably show more creativity in union. You know, you can get the ball, there's more continuity, getting the ball out of rucks. Rucks basically don't exist in league. As soon as they go down to ground, it's over.
And do you think we can see any of the differences in this game compared to league? I mean, we can see how the guys have lined up. It looks very much like that. But in terms of getting players to the ruck, Do you think that later on in the game maybe New South Wales could find themselves wanting in that regard?
Possibly. Securing the ball in Union is paramount, and obviously in League that's not really required. It's kind of like NFL. As soon as you hit the ground, the game's over. But yeah, it'll certainly be interesting, and they are playing at altitude here, so we'll see how that'll affect them later in the game. Perfect position for the combined high schools here. Just outside the 5-meter line. Duff feeds the scrum, as you mentioned, first of the day. It goes down. Play on. Vincent, the cross kick. Can it work out? Oh. Yes, it does. Great play there from Vincent. I think he found his right winger there, Isaiah Ape-Esera. The ball bounced beautifully for him. All he had to do was gather it, and he was over.
Great work. Typical Australian kick pass type rugby. I feel like they knew what they were doing the moment Rory Brees knocked on the ball. They've been planning this one for a while, and it's good to see it come off.
Vincent taking a page out of Quade Cooper's book there. Definitely. He does that on a regular basis. But that was certainly the right play. You had at least 2 men wide outside there with no defenders. I suppose you could ask the question, where was this in Alban's defence? Looks like they were concertinaed in the middle there.
Yeah, just a little bunched up, and I think just from the way that New South Wales been playing, they get a lot of dummy runners coming in, and you get stuck on your foot. You don't know whether you're going left or right, and unfortunately they just made the wrong call here.
So Vincent taking the kicks to poles. He got under that a little, you could see. So that goes off to the right, and 5-0. The New South Wales combined high schools team. We're in the 12th minute. This first game here at the Standard Bank St. John's Easter Rugby Festival. A beautiful day here in Johannesburg. Not too hot. Perfect temperature. St. Albans are one. They haven't even been in the New South Wales half yet, so they'll be wanting to do that.
They get a chance now on the kick. Gathered up there by Jack Vincent, taking it through. Nicely recovered there by New South Wales boys. Not wasting time, looking straight for the exits.
That's what St. John's should have been doing so far. Ball doesn't bounce kindly. Oh, he gathers it somehow. 8th man Kian Turner.
Big busting run going through. Once again, I just don't want to be too critical, but it just feels like St. Albans, I'm not sure if are too sure of what they are doing at the moment. Guys looking a bit confused, out of position. And I think they somehow need to pull themselves together and get this game going. We're nearly halfway, a quarter of the way into this game, and they haven't looked like threatening.
The loose head prop there, Bonang Mopaki, overrunning the ball slightly there, had to reach back for it. Extremely difficult to gather it in that situation, especially after a bullet pass on the scrum off. They need to work through a few phases here, St. Albans, should I say, just to get a bit of confidence going, show they can hold on to the ball for more than a few phases. And there they go in too early, and New South Wales take it quickly. Vincent feeds it out to Bodie Chand, who feeds his right winger, who scored the try, shrugs off a couple of defenders. Big solid right winger there. Ape-Esera. Duff again. Feeds Vincent. Vincent loops around, but doesn't go anywhere. Good defense from St. Albans. Once again, good quick ball.
Yeah, New South Wales really are able to just get onto the front foot every phase here. Oh, and there we go. Dakota Pritchard busting through now. Doesn't look like a man that's going to come down easily this game.
Bodie Chan goes himself. Goes forward.
As mentioned, only one guy on the ruck from New South Wales. But
a long pass to nobody.
Vincent not able to gather. Getting a bit scrappy here from the New South Wales boys. Knock on, they'll come back for the scrum. But sorry, that was Dylan Saunders on that busting run. A nice little run, as well as number 14, Isaiah Apesera. I feel like New South Wales really not afraid of the contact situation. Just when we thought they were a running team sending it wide, you get two guys just taking players on.
Yes, Saunders in the mix for Australian schools. You can see so far their scrums have been solid, and he's had a couple of good runs, so certainly making his presence felt so far. Last time St John's were pinged for
St Albans
engaging. Sorry,
St John's Festival.
St John's stuck in my head there. They go blindside.
Bit of positivity from St Albans. Kicking it away is Sumila Sigenu.
Bodhi Chand evades a few tacklers, but gets caught deep in his own 22. Pick up and go. They'll want to get it back to Vincent, which they do. And he does the logical thing. Good solid touch finder up to the 10-meter line, just short of that. You can definitely see the New South Wales boys not taking any chances in their own 22, which St John's have been doing, or St Albans. I'll get it right at some point.
No, definitely. I don't feel like the New South Wales boys feel a need to run it from their half. It's a long game. It's still early. Same as St Albans trying to figure them out. They're also trying to figure St Albans out, and you know they have the upper hand, so they have no problem just resetting from a better field position. Kian Turner taking it at the back of that maul. St Albans looking to gain an upper hand on the New South Wales guys in the rack, setting themselves up in a nice position to set up their backs. Unfortunate again. So lack of communication there, and St Albans boys dropping it. It was a very good position for them to launch from, and I don't know kind of what's going wrong from their side, but I'm not sure if you have any comments on that. Just maybe a communication thing, or?
Well, first of all, I'm glad that they decided to keep it tight for a second without just throwing the ball around, and it was looking good for a couple of meters. But yes, I haven't been involved in too many mauls in my life, but there is a certain amount of planning and execution that needs to take place, and you need to know exactly who's got the ball and where it is. And obviously, the communication, as you said, or the other a lack of planning as to exactly who's going to end up with the ball at the back of the maul.
Another scrum and another nice position for New South Wales to run from. I don't feel like they're going to be kicking this one. It's a good position for them. Duff to Vincent. Gives it in. Setting it up in the middle of the field. Gaining another penalty. Just St Albans just not getting anything right, and New South Wales boys just seem to be capitalising on everything wrong that they do. So Duff looks for the touchline here again.
The Aussies have been looking for a good quick ball, and on that occasion, this is an Alban's player not allowing that. The referee pinging him. The ball doesn't go out.
But unfortunately, he runs into big Isaiah Apesera, who we saw earlier. I don't feel like he's afraid of a contact situation.
So they eventually end up with exactly what they were aiming for. A line out. About 5 meters in. St Albans territory. The ball goes to the back, but Saunders cleans up. And he goes forward nicely. Duff. Good take from Vincent. Feeds the men on the outside. They've got a man here. The lock. Back inside. 8th man Latu. Second time he's touched the ball in this movement. Duff to Chand, standing at fly half. Duff goes blindside to Latu. Almost shrugs off the man, his opposite number. Duff again, good quick ball. Chand to Vincent. The long ball. They've got men on the outside. Ape Serra, could he score a second? No. Back inside, off the boot, and it's a try. The ball didn't go to hand, but he kicked the ball forward, and he cleans up there. Second try for New South Wales. Let's see if we can confirm who the try scorer is. And it's the flanker, Eden McQueen, scores the combined high school's second try. Good work there. He didn't bend down. Often that ends up as a knock-on, trying to take the ball off your bootlaces. He just tapped the ball forward and followed it up nicely.
But what a lovely move done by the New South Wales boys. Just everyone just knowing what to do, and the guys having the skill to pass it out wide and to exploit the space that St. Albans leaving. It's just I just feel like they're just a little more organized, especially when it counts. And St. Albans are going to have to, as I said, it's a restart. They need to keep it tight, as you said, and go from there. But great credit to these Australian boys. They really are trying to make a statement here today with 2 more games to go after this.
This time Vincent, successful, adds the extra 2, 12-0 to the New South Wales combined high schools team. And we're in the 21st minute. Isaiah Apia-Serra, of course, scored the first try, but he realized he wasn't going to make the corner. He flung the ball back inside. It wasn't a perfect pass, but the Aussies have been better with their soccer over the years, showing a few football skills there. Tapping the ball on, followed up nicely, and McQueen scores the second try.
St. Musios had gathered there, giving it to his teammates, setting it up. New South Wales really on top here at this moment, looking to exploit that.
Oh, Chand with the long pass, finds Apia-Serra on the right-hand side, over the halfway line. Really strong winger. Duff back in field, Vincent. Saunders takes the ball, comes back inside. Oh, he's strong on his feet. 2 or 3 extra meters. Duff to Chand. Looking good.
Combined schools with numbers all the time, it seems. Able to get that quick ball. So give it to Locke Karape there. Duff to Vincent. Ooh, forward pass.
Hall Muir takes it, not too much space on the left-hand side. Have St. Albans held him up, though the ball goes down to ground. It's gone backwards. And play on, ball goes awry. Chand somehow holds on to it. He finds Saunders, who also has a good pair of hands on him. Back inside to Boston Karapa. The lock right up to the 22-meter line. Duff, good quick ball again. Vincent, dummies, goes himself. Latu cleans up. Mesios. Oh, the ball goes forward. Inside centre, Toby Denia. St. Albans. No advantage, and St. Albans will have the scrum inside their own 22. Good continuity from the Aussie boys here.
I think definitely one of the better patches of play that combined high school has had, but big ups to St. Albans for actually stepping up. So just looking a bit more organized and not getting caught out with anything. I feel like it's a tough attack to defend against, especially when they have so many numbers on both sides. And just credit to St. Albans in that passage.
St. Albans have been running the ball from their own 22. I'd like to suggest that they just fling this ball back to their fly half, get out of danger. We've got 7 minutes left in the half. They don't want to concede another try. Rather play down the other side of the field. Rory Breeze will feed the scrum. I think the Australians have had the upper hand slightly in the scrum so far. St. Albans with a nice shove there, and they're going to run it over the 22-meter line. The left boot downfield. Could probably have done that 30 seconds ago.
But it's a good field possession, good kick. I mean, St Albans are trying to play very positive rugby, you know, in terms of running Easter Fest, what we expect. But I mean, as you said, 6 minutes to go in the half. Do you want to put yourself in a situation where you're going to have to chase more than you have to right now?
Well, considering that their coach, Kennedy Tsimba, will certainly not want to kick a lot. He ran the ball on most occasions, so you can understand where they get it from.
The old cheaters, man.
Pritchard feeds. Oh, the ball goes awry. There looks like St Albans have cleaned it up.
Lock on. Great field position for St Albans now to launch an attack. It really would be nice to see them to test the defense of the New South Wales boys. And just to show us what they've got, you know, show the other schools that in the next fixtures what's going to be happening.
St Albans, I think, had the upper hand in the previous scrum. Let's see if they can do the same on their own ball. In a good position here. I think any points before half-time would be welcome to the Pretoria school, especially after combined high schools has dominated most of this half. I think we'll just give them that lift they need.
Definitely.
Getting into the second 30.
Definitely. I mean, it is a schoolboy game. We've seen these games turn on its head in less than a half, so any points will definitely be greatly appreciated by all the boys.
Tim Fredericks taking it up. Breeze.
Giving it to Turner. One of the big boys in this St Albans pack. I feel like we're going to be saying his name a lot more today. Reese Fulford. Giving it to their 10, Jared Dix. Nice attacking play here by the St Albans boys. Oh, not securing the ball at the ruck, and you know, 9, Rory Breeze trying to kick it. Oh, but great little penalty here. So as you were saying, any points would be good for St Albans. What do you reckon you'd do if you were a player?
Considering what they've been doing so far, they'll probably kick for touch, and especially considering it would be a difficult kick from the corner.
And not only that, their lineouts themselves have been pretty good. I mean, from throwing all the way through to lifting and catching, they don't seem to be struggling there. Just that last maul that they had where they lost it. But, you know, in this field position, guys, 27 minutes in, you'd expect them to give it a real big bash here.
Doesn't take it, comes back their side. Bit scrappy.
Commentators curse that. As speaking of lineouts. Big number 5, Justin Hugo taking it up.
Good counter ruck.
Brees to Fapaza. St Albans managing to secure it there. St Albans really giving it to their big men at the moment. Kieran Turner taking it up that time. Scrappy ball coming up, managing to secure it. Good play by the big men. Tight 5 getting really stuck in here. But Nangumpaki. Nice set of phases set up here by St Albans. Oh, lost here.
You have a steal from Latu, the 8th man. Getting over the ball. Coming just at the wrong time for St Albans. Saunders again. He gets upended, but holds on to the ball. Duff goes blindside. Gets caught with ball in hand. Vincent plays scrum off. Feeds the man coming in at pace onto the ball. Ruben Thomas. Chand at flower half. Vincent goes himself. And the ball comes back St Albans' way, but illegally. Hands in the ruck. Or should I say, the man lying all over the ball, not allowing New South Wales to have clean ball at the ruck. And St Albans were looking good for a couple of minutes there. Not able to convert. With a minute and a few seconds left in this half, they might go into the half scoreless, but not a great kick. Can St Albans make something happen from the back?
Nice little touch kids there, finding space, and Albans chasing up. Not one chase, is a great kick into the corner. New South Wales looking to run it from their half with a minute to go.
Should probably have flung it inside, kicked it out. But Ape Esera backing himself again. Duff decides to clean up from the base. Bangs it out just outside the 22.
St Albans with one last chance to get some points on the board. It was very unfortunate that last passage of play. I thought they did really well. I'm not sure if you noticed there, but they were playing a lot with their forwards actually. Their forwards getting stuck in and offloading to each other. Maybe it's a kind of game plan that they should try to adopt more into the second half than just going wide immediately from the first phase, as you suggested.
Solid take there. Ball. Not great delivery from the inside centre. Caught behind the advantage line. Good run here from the flanker.
Tino Kuwana taking it up. Big Sepewa for Paza now. St Albans looking to keep it tight, I think, with the forwards as they did earlier. Brees giving it to Fox. Brees again to Kawana. Kawana getting really involved in these last few minutes of the game. Full foot with a nice little run to the try line. Pulled down by the New South Wales boys, but unfortunately held in the tackle.
Yeah, I thought that was the case. He didn't release the ball and pick it up again. He was tackled legitimately there and had to release it. And there you go. St Albans unable to score points in this first half. The New South Wales combined high school scoring 2. So leading 12-0 at the break in this first match. On here on day one at the Standard Bank St John's College Easter Rugby Festival. We'll see you in a few minutes for the second half.
Evolve with the next generation Galaxy on SA's best mobile network. Get the new Samsung Galaxy S10 Plus for only $899 per month on a 24-month MTN Made For Me S contract. You get 20 gigs free data plus 2 gigs every month for 12 months. We got you. Sign up or upgrade at an MTN store today. Everywhere you go, MTN.
I'm Kagiso Rabada. This is the Standard Bank Forex Speed Track Challenge.
Standard Bank has asked the Proteas to help them demonstrate the incredible speed of the Shift Forex trading app.
Our customers are shopping on their phones, they're booking their travel on their phones. It made absolute sense to bring foreign exchange to their phones.
Kagiso will step onto the pressure sensor at the crease. This will trigger the trade on the Standard Bank Shift app. May the fastest win. It's confirmed. The Standard Bank Shift app lets you trade at speeds equal to that of South Africa's fastest bowlers. Because Standard Bank knows when it comes to Forex, time isn't money, speed is. Download Shift from the App Store and start trading right now.
Why choose supersonic fiber? Life is complicated, but getting fiber shouldn't be. Supersonic fiber is the simplest connection you will ever make. Signing up is easy. Our 5-step application process is not only free, but will also give you the exact speed required to ensure your family can browse, stream, game, and work with ease. Essentially, it's Internet U.0, designed around you and aimed at making your fiber experience hassle-free. Our on-site stream team will install your free Wi-Fi enabled router and connect all your devices to ensure that you are 100% up and running. They will also conduct a free Wi-Fi coverage assessment before leaving your home to ensure that your home has 100% coverage. The Supersonic app provides you with full control so that you can manage your account and create a package that suits you, giving you the freedom and control to upgrade or downgrade as and when you want. Our smart Wi-Fi app, powered by Plume, offers you 100% control of your Wi-Fi ecosystem. Kids spending too much time online? Limit their access. Granny needs to get on Facebook? Give her instant access. We give you total control of your entire home from anywhere and at any time of the day in the palm of your hand. All with no contracts, no nonsense, just internet. Go ahead, sign up today. It's the simplest, smartest connection you will ever make. Visit supersonic.co.za.
New South Wales combined high schools leading 12-0 at halftime against St Albans College from Pretoria. Their two try scorers, right winger Isaiah Apa-Esera and their flanker Eden McQueen. Jack Vincent with 2 points from the conversion. I think St Albans could probably have conceded a couple more tries there, but they did well to hold out. And let's hope that that's the message at halftime, that, listen guys, you managed to hold out a bit here, and now you're only 12 points down. And just play in the opposition's half this half.
Yeah, I think after a full half of rugby, St Albans actually know what they're up against. I think towards the end there, they got the defence right. They started attacking better. Their forwards were taking it up more, keeping it tight, not actually taking on the backline man for man. And it really set them up in good stead. As you said, hopefully that war cry was what they needed now to get the second half going. But to those just tuning in, we'd just like to welcome you to the Standard Bank St John's Easter Fest. It's a beautiful day out here in Upper Harton, and the first game is underway. We're about to kick off the second half between the combined high schools of New South Wales against St Albans, and combined high schools up 12 points to 0.
I think one thing that needs to be mentioned, a number of St. Alban's provincial reps on the bench. So they should be deployed early in the second half. The ball doesn't find a New South Wales player, but then it goes forward from a St. Albans player, and then forward again, somehow. But it looks like St. Albans have the advantage.
Jared Dick's taking it up, looking to inject some energy into the St. Albans team. Brees.
A bit static there, he was a bit of a target.
Very, very static. But St. Albans getting the penalty at least. Guys, New South Wales falling over. And as we mentioned in the first half, I wonder if the rucks would end up being a play for St. Albans. You know, just based on the union versus the NRL. Nice little kick there by Dick. Taking him to the 22. Nice launch platform once again. St. Albans haven't managed to capitalize from these kind of positive positions, and you just hope with a little team talk from the coach that they could convert something here.
But one time they did try a maul. It was going forward, but then there was the knock-on, so let's see if they employ that tactic. First job done, and there you go.
Very well organized there, St. Albans behind there for the try line. Still going for it. It's looking good for them. I think they've got it all controlled at the back. Brees to Dick. Giving it short to Fredericks. High tackle there. St. Albans with the advantage. Brees to Fulford. Not managing to place it forward on the line. Dick with the push through the line. Good defense by New South Wales and Stohelen, but St. Albans lucky enough to come back for the advantage. And Brennan, now what do you think? Another maul? Keep it tight again?
I think so. That was looking really good until it became a bit static. And obviously the ref said that time was running out and they had to get the ball out. But I'd suggest Sione Vuna coming onto the field for New South Wales, number 20. Well, there you go. St. Albans backing their line out in maul, kicking it into the corner. And if they do something similar, they've only got 5 meters to go, they should score their first try of the match.
Definitely, I think it was definitely the right call. And there we go, going for a nice 8 ball. Kuna pushing for the line, looks like it's an easy one. St. Albans over for it. And Brennan, I really think you called this. Beginning of the game, you told St. Albans to keep it tight, take it slow, and let's just see where it goes. Try scorer there, can we get confirmation? Reese Fulford taking it over for them. He's been really involved from the last 5 minutes of the second half up until now. And I think well deserved by St. Albans.
The New South Wales defence fell apart there. Almost no resistance.
I feel like there was zero. I'm not sure if they've ever seen an 8-ball maul before, but they were caught completely unaware.
A completely different start to the second half. Jared Dick lining it up from the 22. Can they pull to within 5 of the visitors from Australia? It's like a solid strike, and yes, it's over. So, the combined high schools team from New South Wales leading 12-7 at the start of the second half. Good comeback here from St. Albans.
Very, very good start. Very good positive play from the boys from Pretoria. As New South Wales get ready to restart. Vincent going deep. Gathered up. Ooh, not the best pass in the world that we've seen. Nearly conceded a try from a bad pass. You know, those kind of silly errors that you put yourself in. And St. Albans dodged the bullet there?
Absolutely. That was almost handed to him on a platter there. just not able to hold on. He might have been under the crossbar there if he had gathered the ball, and that would have been devastating for St Albans, who have just fought back nicely into the game. It's certainly not a way you want to concede a try by just giving it away. But now they need to clear their lines. I suspect they'll be looking for touch.
Well, that's what we thought in the first half, and as we remember, they ran it. But I would agree, I think in this instance they should look to clear the ball. Going backwards in the scrum.
Having to run the ball. It was a great scrum from the Aussie boys. Eventually gets it away.
100%. I think no matter what you want to, you never want to play from your try line. Rather kick it out into 22 and restart. But as you said, I mean, great scrum by New South Wales. Looks like a different forward pack.
Yeah, the scrum off Breeze was under pressure, and the pass was way above the Flyers' head there, so no chance to kick it out initially.
Oh, gathered up by St Albans. It's unfortunate.
Issue there might have been
I think it's a
numbers. Yep, there you go, a numbers issue in the line out. The first time that Dakota Pritchard, Saunders bashing it up. He's still going. The tight head prop. Interesting that Duff was replaced with another scrum off. That was injury related, but oh, nice little move there. Inside ball. Keeping it tight. Almost up to the 5 meter line. There he goes, flings it out wide. Not too much space on the right hand side, but Ape Serra shows his strength again. Holds it up. Presents it nicely. Long ball. Vincent out in the middle. Latu, the 8th man, gets caught behind the advantage line, but picks it up nicely. Messios! Is he over? No, the ball's gone forward. You did mention the locks have been really involved in this game. A great run from the number 4, Zane Messios. Unfortunately, as he hit the ground, the ball went forward.
But I mean, big shout out to St Albans. I mean, their defense looks really organized in this game of the second half, and unfortunately, they're obviously just not watching the pillars, which is a basic that needs to be addressed. But they really, I feel like in this half, stepping up, meeting New South Wales halfway, not allowing them to attack.
A good last-ditch tackle there. Messios hitting the ground a meter short and wasn't able to place it over the line. But once again, St Albans under pressure here. Last time around, New South Wales had a great scrum, which put Breeze under pressure. They'll be looking to do that again. Just got a injury stoppage. And there isn't much space in that in-goal area for the Fly to play with.
Yeah, look, if they're going back again, I think there's going to be, communication between Turner and Breeze to maybe Turner should just take it up, set it up, give a better position for Dick to kick it out, because the last time he kicked it out, it was, once again, like I said, under pressure, getting the ball on the back foot. So Nobles just need to just consolidate themselves and get on the front foot from their half.
It'll be interesting to see if Duff was taken off as a tactical substitution, or whether, because he was certainly very busy in the first half, had a bullet pass. This is a kicking to line. But 22 Corey Lewis on the field. Also seems to be pretty sharp behind the scrum.
I mean, it would be interesting. I mean, they only have, I think, 24 players here, so not much more than other schools. So I'm not sure it would be about game time. But it'd be interesting to see if Corey Lewis can continue the good work that Duff produced.
Oh, another big scrum from New South Wales. It's a tight head. Latu picking it up. Lewis plays it out. Oh, he comes back inside and he's over. the inside centre, number 12, and you can see how much that means to the New South Wales boys. All their reserves behind those poles. 12, Toby Denya scoring the try. A neat little inside step and over.
And what a nice feeling it is to score in front of your bench. You can see how much it meant to the players there. Nice little celebration. But what a scrum by New South Wales.
Well, there you go. The forward setting it up. Comes back inside and he's over. Just right of the upright. And they are in 7th heaven with their 3rd try. We can see down below us here, right winger Chulu Peter of St. Albans has come off injured. Looks like a rib issue. Hope it's not too serious. Vincent should be successful with this right in front of the poles. And he pops it over. 19-7 to the New South Wales boys. And we're into the 9th minute.
I feel like in just this 9 minutes of the second half, we've had 2 different games from when it started to where we are now.
Toby Denya seemed like he was playing outside centre in the first half, but does have 12 on his back. Standing at 12 for that try. And Albans kick off. Neatly taken this time. Lewis feeds Vincent. They're running it this time. They've got a bit of a cushion. It looks like they want to show what they can do from deep. Vincent. There's space on the outside. There we go again. Oh, nice offload in the tackle to Matthew Baggs, the replacement hooker, but the ball's gone forward. Isaiah Apeesera is dangerous out on the right wing.
Just feel like New South Wales go wide when they want to. They don't earn the right. They just say they're going and they just have the skills to get it there. Instead, Isaiah Apeesera, plenty of ball today on the wing. Not able to get a pass together, but very impressed by the young man. His offload, his skills, his strength, his pace. See another scrum here for St. Albans. Last 2 not going their way. See if the guys can just hold this one together.
Early engagement there, it seems. Got a completely different front row for the second half for New South Wales, and they've been totally dominant at scrum time.
And I see that St. Albans also brought on they brought on a provincial hooker in that of Isaac Kello, Grand Como Blue Bulls last year. Much better from St. Albans.
Should possibly have gone blindside there.
Yeah, playing against the wheel.
Got a really tall outside centre there. Inkasani Flepu feeds the man on the outside.
St. Albans once again keeping it tight, not sending the ball too wide. They look really good when they play it in and amongst their forwards.
Hands in the ruck there. Takes it nice and quickly. Bangs it out between the halfway line and the 10-metre line in New South Wales territory.
Interesting, yeah. It's a Flepu. We haven't seen St. Albans backs get the ball much, and I hope that they can. Show him what he can do. He's a boy from Eastern Cape, a Solomon College man. Came with Victoria. St. Albans are managing to win their line out here. Oh, and then another turnover at the ruck. Dick with the kick straight down the throat of Vincent. Guy still looking to run it. Good little offload.
Finds
Corey Lewis.
Just, putting his hand up there, saying, sorry, guys. He picked the ball up really well off the ground, then couldn't find Isaiah Apesera on the right-hand side, who had a bit of space.
I think he could have used that space to the advantage. You know, I think every time he's got the ball, he's definitely across the gain line, and it's a little unfortunate. But as I said, Corey Lewis acknowledging his mistake. St. Albans with the line out. Priest Dick just knocking it on, but offsides are the New South Wales boys.
Got away with that. Lucky that opposition was offside. Saved his blushes. Stabs that out. And St. Albans, well, their maul's been working really well, and I'd suspect they'll employ that again.
But midway into the 22, I think definitely this is a maul situation for them. As Kelo looks to throw it in. Gathered up and set up nicely. Ball is available. Reese Fuller having to take it in. Maul just breaking up there a bit. Breeze to Hugo. Breeze looking to play it with their backs now. Singu giving it to one of these big men gone out on the full. It's just once again good position. They have all the tools necessary to drive over the line, but the maul just falling through.
Yeah, it didn't go according to plan that time. Kind of broke away. I don't think it was intended. Kian Turner there, the 8th man, with a nice run. But New South Wales secure the ball well. And they're going to run it from their own line. Well, he's done well there, very well. Xavier Ose Karita. And the ball goes forward. They did gain some ground there. Might have looked to kick the ball out. But I think with a 12-point lead, they're looking to score more tries.
I think as you said earlier, once again, they have the buffer. And, they're here on tour. Nothing to lose. I think a lot of the changes that they've made today have actually not injury. I think it's just giving all the boys a run on the first day.
Enjoying their time here in South Africa. The Australian boys waving to family back home.
Breeze giving it to Singu. Knocked on there. And to all those in Australia watching us, just like to welcome you to the Standard Bank St. John's Easter Fest.
St. Albans were looking good going short side there, but another handling error, handing the ball back to their opponents. Too many unforced errors.
Yeah, I think it's been their underlying factor in why they are in this position. They're just far too many knock-ons and offsides, but they're a much better second half so far. The first two scrums didn't go their way. They've managed to step that up, and I think there must be a vibe of they can still do something here.
They go wide. They've got men on the outside. Can New South Wales? They've broken out beautifully. Vincent goes back inside, beats another defender. Really good run by the fly half there. Lewis. Oh, looks like St. Albans might be offside, and they are. Referee has got his hand out for advantage. No advantage, so. And Lewis taps and goes. Not 10 there from St. Albans. Over the 22. Referee got his arm out again. Pick and go. Straight down the middle. Making plenty of yardage. The ball emerges. Lewis goes blindside to the try scorer, Denya. Good tackle. But no advantage. St Albans weren't 10. Corey Lewis realised that. Tapped and went quickly and didn't try his best to avoid the defender.
No, I don't think scrum offs do in those situations. Cheeky little guys moving up. Also interesting take here from New South Wales. Going for the points.
Guaranteed 3 points right in front.
But great run from Vincent. I think obviously moved from 10 to 15. But still making as much an impact as he did in the first half. And New South Wales once again just demanding when they go wide.
Easily over there. Add the 3 points. Some intelligent thinking from the Australian schoolboys. Just giving them that 15-point buffer. So out of range of 2 converted tries. And now they can really throw the ball around.
Yeah, it's a big mountain to climb for St Albans now. It's about in the 19th minute. 11 minutes still to go, and they more than two converted tries away.
St Albans need to score now.
Dick with a nice kick. New South Wales managing to gather that back.
Lewis. Big tackle there. Lewis again. Chand at flower half. Plays Osakarita, the big man who seems to be playing inside centre at the moment with 23 on his back. Lewis digs, ball comes out nicely again. Chand steps inside, beats a defender, goes to ground. They fling it out. Cleaned up, but they're behind the advantage line. And they concede the penalty. Looks like there might have been a man on his feet. Yes. Well done, St Albans there. Man contesting the ball at the ruck. Suspect they'll kick this into the corner. Go for the maul again.
I think definitely if they want anything out of this game, they've got to get 7 points now. And
oh no.
Another one of those unforced errors.
Criminal there from the fly half. Kicked the ball dead. And the New South Wales combined high schools team handed a scrum on a platter just outside their 22. That might have been St Albans' chance. Less than 10 minutes to play, and they need to score 3 times.
Yeah, it's a big ask from the lads. And that was really an opportunity for them to get back into the game. And it's silly once again in the 5. Just find the touch. Get yourself together, drive them all, get the points, restart.
Vincent plays it inside. Looks like Vincent and Chand are oscillating at fly half. Ikera gets the ball back inside, but it's come off St Albans' hand. He flung the ball back in there. The St Albans player tried to take it, but knocked the ball on. Apologies there, of course, Upper Isera, the right winger. Had a really good game. Out wide, scoring a try. Supplied the second try. The pass back in field. He's been strong on his feet, good hands. A solid option in the future there for the Waratahs. Lewis asking a few questions before he put the ball in. Solid from both teams, and he manages to get it out. Short ball, Upper Serra coming straight through the middle. utilizing him well. The ball's loose. Lewis cleans up. It's a bit slow. Looks like they've managed to secure the ball. Lewis again to Chand. Skips it to Vincent. Again, good recycling. Not a great pass behind the advantage line. Once again, securing the ball nicely. Lewis to Chand. Tries to skip the man. Almost impossible to take it. Comes back to St. Albans. And the ball going forward again.
Interesting to see that St. Albans have also brought on Sam Stevenson at prop, and we can see that they're really able to disrupt the New South Wales scrum. Wheeling quite significantly. But once again, 2 unforced errors by both teams. It leads us to this scrum here from St. Albans. First knock on by Chan, trying to send the ball wide. Obviously probably just slipping out of his hands.
I feel Chan should have fed his number 23, Xavier Osikarita. He's a big boy. He could have drawn the man and then put the 2 guys on the outside away. Sometimes these youngsters over eager to play the long ball, where simply getting it through the hands might be the way to go.
Yeah, I think so. As we saw in the first half, there was an early skip from the New South Wales guys that just completely took out their number 11, Heath Hall-Muir, just to kind of killed his space. So maybe it would have been the right call just to play his man, fix the defender, and then pass on.
No number on the back there, but I presume it's Lewis Seymour on the field for St. Albans. That's scrum off. Early engage. Seymour taps and goes. Osikarita collects the ball from the knock-on. Feeds the man on the outside who steps back in. Lewis, Vincent, Chand coming in from deep. Goes blindside, Vincent feeds Osikarita. Strong on his feet, lays the ball back nicely. Lewis to the 20, Sione Vuna. Lewis again, Vincent skips the man. 24, Phoenix Steinweed. Plenty of ball here, disrupted. Well done there. Ball comes back St. Albans' way.
Fortunately, St. Albans looking to send it wide. Kuwane, scrappy ball. Flepu, the man who lost it earlier, taking up St. Albans' backs, not with much ball today. Takes on their space now for the men.
Well, he does well. Little jumper through.
Chulu Peter there.
Chander's fed. Feeds Vincent, who bangs it downfield. Good option there from the fly half.
Samilas again, you're trying to clean up. Oh, St. John's ball boy touches it. Kills the ball dead, unable to play it quick. But I've been really impressed with Ossie Karita since he's come on this half. He's really getting involved. I've seen him pop up at 10, 12, 13 wing, and just always managing to do something and make himself available. Does seem like a big, hefty man.
Strong on his feet, not easy to bring down. I think Vincent has been controlling things nicely in the second half. They're making the decision just to bang it downfield. With things a bit scrappy, he didn't have anyone on his outside. And that was the perfect play from the fly half. Last chance saloon for St. Albans. And the ball goes forward. Unforced error again. St. Albans coaches will certainly have a few words after the match.
I was just about to say I can't see the coaches taking this one lightly, especially in the second half. It just seems that the unforced errors have just kept on coming.
Finish it off strong, CHS. Finish off strong, Jack.
They realize they're behind the 8 ball, and the nerves start affecting the hands. With only a handful of minutes to play, it seems like the New South Wales combined high schools team, all the way from Australia, will start their tour in the perfect fashion. Ball comes out quickly. Vincent feeds the man running at pace onto the ball. Lewis, pop pass there. Steinweed feeding the man. Lewis again goes left. His player has to step back slightly, so caught behind the advantage line, but does well. Again, good ball at the ruck. Chand back inside. Ruben Thomas. Lewis to Chand. Steps in, beats one man. Was strong on his feet, the 15-year-old. Just short of the 22. Good counter ruck from St. Albans. And it has come their way.
St. Albans this time just looking to kick it downfield. That was carried back into the 22, if I'm not mistaken, and once again an error forcing St. Albans under pressure.
And that is that. The match is over. Great start for the Australian schoolboys. 22-7 victory over St. Albans College from Pretoria. Daniel, last word from you.
Just thanks for joining us here, everyone, at the Standard Bank St. John's Easter Fest. It's been a great day. First game finally done. Next game coming up will be Windhoek versus Graham College. And we're looking forward to that one. And from myself, Daniel there, from Brendan Liebenberg, would see you guys soon.